What is up, my loves? My name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing my July book haul. So in this book haul, I have hauled 25 books. I'm going to split it up into 3 sections. One being children's book that I got in a bundle from a Wassup site, ones that I bought myself, and then ones that were kindly gifted to me from April's Maximus. So I'll start off with the ones that I got from the Wassup site because I don't really have much interest in these books. I wanted to purchase the bundle because it had Howl's Moving Castle in it, but then it didn't come with the bundle. So I've just left it. I'm not going to ask to swap the books around. I can't be bothered. And they're just going to go on my middle grade shelf. And the first one I have is Black Beauty by Anna Sewell, and this is quite the classic children's novel, so I definitely will be reading this one just because I want to read the classic and see what the story is about. The next one is Nim at Sea by Wendy Orr. I know she lives on an island and that she loves animals, but that's all I know about it. The next one is Horse Crazy: The Complete Adventures of Bonnie and Sam by Alison Lester. So this is a famous Australian author. Looks really cute, and it looks like it's actually going to be Australia related, so that's kind of cool. So yeah. Next is Pony Club Rivals Riding Star. So this is the author of the Pony Club Secrets, and yeah, no idea. Apparently this was a very horse themed collection. The next is book 9 in the How to Train Your Dragon series, and that is How to Steal a Dragon's Sword by Cressida Cowell. I did read the first one and really loved it, and I'm happy to continue on with the series, so I've got book 9 when I eventually get to it. Next is The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet by Bernie Sue and Kate Rorick. I have no idea what this is about. I think April read this a while ago and she thought it was okay. I'm probably not going to read this, but I've got it. And the last one is The Girl Who Brought Mischief by Katrina Nanstad, and I'm seeing Denmark and her grandmother is Stern. It does have the New South Wales Premier's Literary Award of 2014 winner. So that was just a cute little stack of ones that I got. So the next stack are books that I've bought myself, and the first one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I own a numerous amount of Roald Dahl's books, however this had purple sprayed edges as well as the gold foiling on the cover, so I was really interested to pick this edition up. I'm happy to collect any and all of Roald Dahl's books, so when they change and do cover redesigns and things, I pick them up. The next I found in a bargain bin, and that is White Fragility by Robin DiAngelo. I wouldn't have bought this full price in the store because I don't want to pass on my money. I feel like this has had a lot of criticism about it, so finding it at an op shop was great because I could read it but be supporting an op shop rather than the author. So yeah, let me know if you've read this or if you know much more on the critiques around this. So the next 3 were for Readathons. So I bought William Shakespeare's 4 comedies, which has The Taming of the Shrew, A Midsummer's Night Dream, As You Like It, and Twelfth Night. I'm really interested in reading Twelfth Night, and I was reading The Taming of the Shrew for the reading rush, so yeah, I just thought I'd get a bind up, and it's got introductions to it, which I didn't read, I just listened to the play, but it's there if I wanted any extra information, so I think this is a good addition. I think I will eventually invest in other copies of them separately, but for the moment I just wanted to pick up the comedies because I think I'll enjoy it. The next was for Detectathon, and that's the group book Ivy Aberdeen's Letter to the World by Ashley Herring Blake, and I adored this. Check out my July wrap-up for my thoughts on this, but yeah, this was for Detectathon, and I just adore Ashley Herring Blake's writing so much. So pretty. And yeah, so I figured I would pick it up and participate in Detectathon. And the final one was Gavin's Patreon book club read, and that is The Court of Miracles by Kester Grant. This is a retelling of Les Mis, but I didn't end up getting to it last month. Just, I don't know, I'm interested, but I'm not fully invested. So I'll get to it eventually. And then the next 3, I had a gift voucher from my birthday back in February, and so I decided to pick up some books, and the first one I picked up was My Sister the Serial Killer by Anya Brathwaite. This is following Cody and Alua, and one of them's a serial killer and the other's cleaning up their mess, and this is one of my high school friends' book club reads, so I thought I'd pick it up and listen to the audiobook on script while reading along. Then at Cara from Bianca Reads' recommendation, I got Girls Up at Thorn by Melissa Bashagast, and she loved this. I picked this up, I have no idea what it's about, it's got Book Snake on it, and yeah, I'm keen to get to it sooner rather than later, but I say that about all of these. And then one I was super hyped for is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. This is a intergenerational story following twins, one who chooses to stay as a black person living in America in the 1950s, and the other twin decides that she will be able to live a better life if she chooses to be white passing and disconnect from her black roots, and then their daughters intersect. So I'm definitely keen to get to this. This was one that my mum picked for my Mum Picks My TBR, for my August TBR, and so I'm really keen to get to this soon. I'm probably going to read this either for Readathons or in the last week, and yeah, I'm so excited to get to this. And then the final one that I bought myself was a pre-order, and that is Greek Myth, written by Jean Mendes and illustrated by Katie Ponder. And so this is Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts on BookTube, and oh, I'm so happy to have this. It's absolutely stunning. I adore the illustrations, and I'm so excited to see how Jean has written the myth. I really enjoy Greek myth, so I'm curious to see how it all comes together, and yeah, I'm just so excited to have this in my collection. And then my final stack is from April. She so kindly sent me another box of books. Basically, if she's like, do you want this? I'm not gonna say no. So I have a few that I own paperback copies of, which I will be unhauling and replacing with the hardcovers because she didn't want the hardcovers, and I'm not going to say no. And yeah, so the first one was kind of funny, and that's Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte in this beautiful edition. So what happened with this was she went and bought this edition, and then her mum came up and saw it and got it for her, but she had already owned it. So she asked if I wanted it, and I wanted to replace my horrible edition. So I was more than happy to receive this from her, and it's absolutely stunning and really adorable. I love this. And yeah, so this is definitely a lovely gift, and knowing that it's April's favourite, I'm so happy having it in such a gorgeous edition. The next she sent me was The Vegetarian by Han Kang. I think she bought this in Korea. I'm not sure what this is following, aside from a lady decides to go vegetarian, I think, but it seems a bit odd and a bit quirky. It is really short, so I don't doubt that it will be a quick read, but yeah, I'm definitely very excited to get to this and see what it's about. April then did me a solid. I've never owned a copy, and I've been umming and ahhing about getting it for ages, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted. And so she kindly gifted me her version of The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I read The Starless Sea at the beginning of the year, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite trippy, but I feel like The Night Circus is going to be more my thing. I think I'm in for a ride. I know that it's going to be a little bit mysterious, a little bit out there, and I'm disappointed that I didn't fall in love with The Starless Sea, but I understand why. So I'm hoping to have better luck with The Night Circus. Next, because I want to read it as part of just reading classics, she sent me her copy of The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. She absolutely really didn't like this book, so she was more than happy to pass it on. It's got decorative edges, but yeah, I'm gonna read it, and then if I'm not feeling it, it will probably be unhauled, just because it's a bit shit. But we'll see how it goes. I do know that the representation of disability in this is not great at all. So, and I think it is also highly racist, so yeah. Then she kindly gifted me Echo Mountain by Lauren Wook. This is the Alcrate Junior book, and oh, it's so cute. I just absolutely loved the cover with the little dogs, and it's just really, really cute. But I have no idea what this is about, and I'm keen to get to it. So then she kindly sent me the hardcovers of books that I already own, but I'm happy to unhaul and replace them with. So the first one is Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. She bought the beautiful paperback new covers, and so she passed on this one. I still have the paperbacks that I have, and I won't be unhauling that one anytime soon, but I really wanted the hardcover edition, so I'm so happy that she sent this through. Then I will be unhauling the paperback version of The Bone Witch by Red Tobacco because I had the hardcover of the second book. I don't mind if my series don't match, like Robin Hobb, or the fact that she was happy to pass this on really made me happy in knowing that I could have a matching set and not break my wallet trying to do it. Then she sent me one of my new favourite series, and that is Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. She gave this a 3 stars because she just found it so slow, and I gave it 4 stars when I first read it. I've since read the second and the third and fallen in love with Fitz, so I feel like the series has gotten better, and I'm happy to have a beautiful edition rather than my old torn up edition of Assassin's Apprentice. And I desperately need to replace Royal Assassin. I've literally had to sticky tape this. I bought this used, so I'm not complaining, but now knowing that I love it, I want to get a nice edition, and this starts me off on that path. And then the final book for this book haul is The 7 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I know that I really didn't like this. There were a few problematic bits to it, mostly the fat shaming in it. I still want to read it because I'm interested in the mystery, but going in aware just how bad the fat shaming is. So she sent me the hardcover. I did have the paperback, but I will be unhauling that and replacing it with this, and we'll see how we go. So these are just some of the books that I hauled this month. The rest of the stack is out of frame, but yeah, let me know in the comments below, did you go a little overboard with book buying, or are you able to rein it in? And yeah, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!